Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Atsung Basangtum, and for those who are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm gonna talk about a place called Singrup Adventure. Why the name Singrup Adventure? It's because Singrup, it's my native village name, and then Adventure, it gives you the adventure vibe, and then the camping, this and that. So yeah, it's been combined to it, and then it's called Singrup Adventure Campsite. So even before the concept of this Singrup Adventure existed, I had one good friend who was also the youth pastor of my native village. His name is Zaro, and then most of our friends circle, we just go to his place and then visit, and we just sleep over there and then wake up in the morning, enjoy the view. So while we regularly visited the place, and then it's my native festival, so I just go up there with my friends all the time, and then we just have fun, go around. And at the time I got the concept about it, so there were lots of people visiting the village even before we created anything to attract the people. So they were just pouring in, and then I thought it would be a good idea to make something to attract the people. So I just thought it would be a good idea, and then the idea of Singrup Adventure came into being. So the campsite is located under Kifri district. It's just nearby the Singrup village. You have two options. You can either hike, or you can either drive to the village and then walk down for 15 minutes. It's just nearby. While it was still in the planning stage, I had one good friend, Ben. So he's also helping me out right now to capture the video. He invited me for a morning prayer in a church. I'm not usually a church person, so I was just lying down and he took me to the church. So while we were in the church, the speaker in that specific morning, he asked us to occupy our own place in the corner of church and then pray about the things that you want to do or the plans that you have for. And then I secretly prayed about the plan that I had on the campsite. And I think I prayed it genuinely. Everything was falling into track after that. I don't know how, but everything was falling into track. And then after the planning phase and everything, we tried to go and verify the place where we can settle up the things, establish the campsite. And then while just having a look around, we found a small place. So we decided to acquire the land, and then we tried to clean up everything. And then one very funny remark was that while I was making this signboard to hang on the gate, my dad, he told me that it looked like I digged out from a grave. I just wanted to give it a rustic look. I did not want it to be very refined because it's to give the adventure vibe. So that was the plan, but he had that very funny remark. We tried to clean up everything. The grass, the trees and everything. We cleaned the spot. And we made a fire, and then there is one superstitious thing. I don't know if I should believe or not, but then there's one thing that happened. My dad, again, he told me that after making fire, he told me that the smoke was going straight up. So he told me that it will be successful. I wasn't sure because I don't think I truly believed in all those things, you know. But then, yeah, in that specific year, people started coming after we created a small hut for people to come and just, you know, grab some food. We just made that, and then people started coming in, and I cannot believe myself. But then there were actually 1,300 plus visitors in 2 months span of 2 months period. So like the campsite is open from November till up to January first week. So in that span of time, we had around 1,300 visitors. So that was insane. And in one single morning, there were 124 of them visiting the campsite. It was mind-blowing. And then comes 2024. So for the year 2024, I was mostly engaged in some other works. I was completely free. I applied for one job in one NGO, and then I got selected, and then I was just going around the entire village, you know, in our district. I was going around the entire village and then traveling now and then, writing reports. It was really hectic. So after being in that job role, I realized that I won't be able to give much time in my own business and then in my own, like, the ideas that I want to create. I realized that, and since I was under the contract, that I could not just exit, you know. And then, yeah, I had no options but to let my parents, my family, and my friends help me out in upgrading the things. So I just monitor the things through phone, through like WhatsApp, through phone calls, this and that. And then we upgraded a little bit in that place. And then we, like, the structure, the infrastructure, it has to be upgraded a little. So we did that. And then the hard thing about constructing things out here is that there is no road connectivity. And then we have to carry it down piece by piece. Every single material we have to carry it down piece by piece. So that was the hard thing. And then, yeah, with the support of lots of people, it was possible again. And then in that year, I could not come to that specific place, the campsite. I could not visit regularly, so I installed Wi-Fi, and then I installed CCTV camera to monitor the things. And then, yeah, even that year, I think there were more than 1,000 visitors. And then the good thing about that year is that we even started having some international guests, like from there was this one girl from South Korea, and then there was this one lady again from Germany, I think. Yeah, so that was the thing. So we started to get a little bit of traction, you know, through social media. And then social media played a very big role in that, because I was doing my best, and then I was doing my best to just advertise the things. Then it worked. So that's basically what happened in the year 2025. I mean 24. And in the year 2025, I decided to resign because I wanted to fully focus on the campsite and then the content creation for YouTube. I wanted to try my best. So I resigned, and then I started working on the small things that I have, the small ideas that I have. I started working on it. And then, there were some people like who seek for comfort when they are there for camping. Like when they come for camping, there are some people who does not want to sleep in a tent, because we were just providing the tents only. So they wanted a room, proper room. So for that, we have constructed 2 small rooms, 2 small cabins. So the plan is this simple. Here is the cliff, and we're gonna be making a cabin home here. So let's see how it turns out to be, because it has an amazing view down there. Even the sunset is great, and then even the cloud formation, it will be amazing. And then there's our main camp, the kitchen. So yeah, so the little progress is happening. I'm just trying to burn the grasses, and here it is. This is the foundation. I'm already liking it. Just look at it. Woo! This is gonna be amazing. I mean, just look at the sunset.
It has always been amazing. And like, it's gonna be even much more better after we build this up completely. Everybody, I'm just excited that the imagination is turning into reality now, little by little, step by step. Look at that. Woo! Just look at it. I don't know if you can see it, but then the thing is, the time right now is 9:47. It's almost about to be 10. And then the cloud down there, it's still there. By the way, the thing that you're seeing right now, it's gift-free, entirely covered with clouds. Everybody, so it's been a week already, and then yeah, the progress is that. And there's one gap in there, and then another one on the making. And this is how the view looks like. That's it. I'm just gonna show you the place a little bit before it's all done. This is what I decided to use, the rejected piece of the wooden part. I'm just very happy that the outer structure is out already. It's in its form. Look at it. So this is the door. It's very heavy. This is what the inside looks like. This right here is the window view.
And then in fact, it's also my dream come true, because I have always wanted to build a small cabin with a good view from the windows, and then I always wanted that. It was one of my goals, and then I'm happy that we could make it happen. And yeah, the response was quite good. Actually, the response was quite good after the construction of that building. There were also some visitors like who came here, and then like they said that it was placed in the wrong side, but then they do not know that evening view is also like magical, you know. The sunset is like beyond the explanation, beyond the words that I have. So it is really beautiful. And then that thing happened, and then even in the year 2025 there were lots of visitors. Every year I think we get around more than 1,000 visitors, so that's the plus point. And then there are also actually like some traveling agencies from the Northeast. They have been approaching me through emails to, you know, cooperate and then work with them. And so far we have these local tourists, domestic tourists, and then few international guests. So I think it's going good so far, so I'm happy with that.
Okay, so this is the place, this is the campsite that I've always been dreaming of building. And then finally, I mean, it's been 3 years already, but in the gap in, it's only about to be set up this year. So I'm just happy, literally happy. I'm blessed to be here, man. I'm blessed. It doesn't matter how long I'm here or how many times I'm here. I will just admire, I will simply admire the sunset here, always. I mean, just look at this. Wow. I don't know how to explain, but I think just by looking at it, it makes all sense, right? How can you explain things like this? Simply amazing. Everybody, good morning. So right now it's 6:43. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, it's a bright sunny day, and then yeah, the sun is already up, but down there it's entirely covered with clouds. So the thing that you are looking right now, that's Giffrey Town, and then I'm going back to Giffrey Town from Single Adventure Campsite. The campsite where I am usually. Yeah, I've got some work, so I'm going down there. And yeah, most of the time on Instagram, what I've been noticing is that there are some places who advertises wrongly about the places so that they can attract the tourists, right? So what I can assure you here is that in Singrap Adventure Campsite, you will usually get to see a place like this, the clouds hovering above the down. You'll get to see like this, like 80% of the time. We cannot guarantee for the 20%, but 80% of the time from November, mid-November till mid-January, you're gonna see this view all the time. So if you are around somewhere in Nagaland and then yeah, just want to hang out here and then thinking that you might not get to see this, then yeah, there is a chances of 80% for you to see this, because like I said, 20% cannot guarantee. This is the view. And then this right here is the trail that I'm walking down. Anyway, so yep, come, please do come.
And talking about these future plans, I really want that to be a very, well-known place for like adventure community in our Nagaland, because I'm not even kidding, I've been there for like a lot of times. I mean, I myself, I stay there for at least 2 to 3 months in a year. So even me, I am always amazed by the different kind of views that we get out there. So it's really magical. And then I want it to be a spot where people come and not just enjoy the view, but then relate one with the nature, and then appreciate the little things that we have, in and around us. So oftentimes we just ignore the beautiful things that we have within our areas, and then within our downs districts. So often we try to ignore that, or maybe not try to ignore, but we often don't realize that. But then yeah, I think Nagaland as a whole, I think the landscape is amazing, and then it has a lot of potential for ecotourism. And then especially I think the places that I've been visiting around, I think especially Kifri, Milori, and then Pek has lots of potential. And for Kohima, I think people have already got the exposure in every nook and corner, but then Pek, Milori, and then Kifri, it's yet to be explored properly, because there are lots of hidden gems that we haven't explored yet, right? So yeah, hopefully the government takes that up, and then it becomes a good tourist spot for everybody to enjoy. And yeah, if you are planning to visit here in the campsite, so the months that we are open it's a seasonal campsite, so it'll be open from the month of November till up to January 1st or 2nd week, depending on the weather. So that's the time period that we are usually open. But then by this year, so we have decided to keep it open, not for the morning visitors, but for the sleepovers. And if you are willing to come to that place, you can also follow the Instagram page called Singrap Adventure. You'll get the information from there. And yeah, that's probably it. And for all the individuals going around the places, traveling, and then visiting the tourist spot, make sure that you enjoy responsibly, because I really appreciate the support that I've been receiving from the people here in the campsite, but there are lots of trash. We have even placed a dustbin in the hiking trails, but then there are lots of trash that has been thrown away irresponsibly. So make sure that you take care of all these little things. It makes a big difference. And then yeah, I think I just want to thank everybody for the support, massive support for the campsite, for these videos that I'm making. And then hopefully I get to bring a good content for you guys as well. So yeah, enjoy responsibly, and then all the best.
So people actually think that it's only about morning view, but then this is how it looks like in the evening. The sunset, it looks perfect. And then some people actually think that I usually edit a lot in my videos, but it's not the way that you think. It is like this. Yeah, so that's about it for sunset. And it's getting cold. There are some few mountains there. And obviously the sun is setting. The sky looks reddish. It looks awesome. 75 mountain.
75
Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Come and visit now. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, that was nice.
This is gonna be fun.
Again. You cannot stop.
Flop.